Hey, what is up, motherfucker? Back for another one. This one's on. I was in the freaking store, and that 21 Pilot song is. That song, he's like, I've been thinking too much, help me. That one, well, I gotta think about, like, no, dude, you need to think more. That's the problem with the society, is it's like, let's just not think because it's uncomfortable, you know. It's just uncomfortable to sit there in your freaking thoughts, you know, especially, you know, like, it's tough and you have these intrusive thoughts and all these things. But, you know, a Zen mind was described as a cloud in the sky. The cloud goes and it passes, and another cloud comes. It's not to become attached and hung up on the cloud and be like, oh my God. You know what I mean? That's what you have to do. You have to just sit and think. Maybe not sit, maybe be doing whatever. But to always be occupied and never think, you're a very unaware person. Like, how can you be aware if you never think? Like, you're always occupied. Like, how in the fuck could you be aware? Like, of the inside, of what you really are and what you really want. And that's what this society is projecting. This society is like, never think. Just stay entertained. Just be mindless. Let the whole society do your thinking for you. Like, whatever it is. Doesn't it seem strange? It's like, man. Like I said in other videos, it's like you have this, like, sports shit. And I don't know. I know you're starting on a sports thing. But anyways, it'll be like, I've seen it. I've been in places, I've seen it, and there's like 4 screens of 4 different people, and there's a guy and a moderator in the middle. And each one of them is like, oh, this guy's from here, blah, 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 blah. And then this other guy's like, oh, no, he should have fucking, this coach should have fucking, you know, blah, 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 dropped a deuce in the field or whatever the fuck. And the guy in the middle's like, oh, yeah, And then these people, and then the people who are just like, their whole lives are sports because they lack passion somewhere else, so they have to fucking jump on the bandwagon. It's the fucking, what is it, the Roman circus or whatever? Like, it's the Colosseum. It's like, you gotta fucking, you know what I mean, jump on the bandwagon because I got no other passions in my life. So I better fucking become a sports fanatic and just feed the machine, man. So then it's like, okay. And then they pick one of them sides. And then that's their side. Did they think about it? Did they come up with their own conclusion about this individual or this coach? No. And then it's just these talking heads. Mindless fucking talking heads. Just never think. Constantly occupied. Constantly. Like, literally constantly. And not even occupied with, like, thinking shit. They're just, like, occupied with stupid fucking mindless shit that doesn't mean anything. And they're not even, like, it's one thing if you're occupied, like, and you shouldn't always be occupied. I get caught up in this. Like, I'll be, like, trying to learn shit, and I'll be like, learn. And I get so occupied in it, and so caught up in it, and then, you know, I stop thinking. Like, even with that, I'm like, oh, this is what it is. And it's like, we need to detach ourselves from this shit and just fucking think. And that's why hunting is amazing, because it's like you put the phone away, and then, like, the only time I'm on my phone is when I'm, like, fucking trying to figure out the next spot or whatever, you know what I mean? Occasionally, I'll put it on, like, a podcast or something. I'll keep it really, really low, and I'm just sitting there listening. But then I'm like, I can't hear the fucking deer, you know what I mean? But anyways, and you just get time to think. And, really, it's just crazy that we're indoctrinated that thinking is bad. Like, think too much. It's like, dude, you think your way. It's like, dude, you get some fucking psychedelics, you'll think your way into a fucking, wow, I figured it out. You know what I mean? And if you don't ever think, then how could you figure out anything besides what you're told to fucking think and believe? That's crazy to me. And that's most of the people, just running around. Crazy. People watching, like, reaction videos to fucking shit. And that's their thoughts. Like, man, I don't know. Bro. It's crazy, bro. Can you imagine? You gotta think.